All right, so we're going to start putting together the video. I grant you that there is not a definite purpose, so we're going to be considering it welcome to Braden River, welcome to my class. It depends on what clips you chose. But as I was looking over here, I had not put in my pirate yet. So if I click right where I want my pirate to go, so we're going to put my pirate right here. We're going to end up moving it, but do you see how my CTI is right here on this line? And I have this selected, which is my pirate. If I hit the comma key, it will insert my pirate. Now, remember that when you do this, it can be really, really big, really, really small. There are many different ways that you can change the size of this. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click on it. Still really, really big, but we're going to go and basically all I did was make it smaller so that I could double click on it and get my handles. Now if I click off of it and then I go back to fit again, it's a little bit easier. I can then click, hold, click it, and drag it to where I want it to be. So now I have my pirate. Now, the other thing that I want to do is that I want to bring in a block of color that I can put my title on. So to do that, I move this over so you can see these icons. And if I go to new item and I go to color mat, say OK, now it will allow me to pick any color I want. Now I want this color right here. The easiest way to do it, I mean, I could sit here and say, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? But if you go down here to the eyedropper and then you click on it, it will put that exact color so that I know that that's the one that I want to do. So I'm going to call it burgundy color frame and then hit OK. It now will show up in my project and I can click, hold, and drag it over here, or just like I showed you before with this selected, if I hit the comma key, it will put it there. Now, the difference is when I click, hold, and drag it, I'm overwriting my video. When I use the comma, I'm inserting it. So it depends on what you want to do. And the good thing with these is that because they have no content to them, you can make them as big or small as you can. Now, if you notice, I put it on the second video track here, and I made it the entire side. And if I scrub through it, you can't see anything except for the burgundy. And that's because this is covering anything that is over here. Okay, so if I wanted to take these three or these and put them up here to this guy, now when I scrub through it, I don't see the burgundy, I see the frame. So whatever is on top, and you can have several in a row and coming down and whatever, but whatever is the last layer that you can see, that is the layer you're going to see in your preview. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back to here. And so now we have just, this will be my title, then I have this. Now you got to look to see, is it in some kind of order? I would say not. So what you need to do is you need to have the selection tool, and then you can go over here and you can move these around, you can move them up. So I'm going to take and I'm going to put the stadium, because I think the stadium is more important than the classroom for argument's sake. And see how I'm using them on different layers or different video tracks. And that's because I can then move things around and put them in the order I want. So now if I play this, I have that, then I go to the river, then my walk. Now, do you notice how the walk, this one is totally hidden by the walk. So we're going to move this guy over here just to see what it is. And there's the river. All right. So I'm going to say, we're going to move these around. So this is just like puzzle pieces. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. Okay, what is this here? This is, so I have this and then this. Okay, so I can deal with that. And then I'm going to go to pirate, walk to the classroom. And there's the pirate again. We're going to end with the pirate for sure. Okay. All right. So now, if I wanted to do more than one, if I wanted to click, whoops, sorry, I have to have my white. I have to have the white. If I click, hold, and drag, I can move these guys. All right, so now I have it kind of in some kind of order. And yes, I will be able to tell if you put it into some kind of order, because now the next thing is that this walk to the classroom is just really long. Okay, so we've got to go here and we turn and we've got this. So I'm going to just do it that we're walking into the building. All right, so if I take my CTI and I put it here, and if I go over here to my toolbar and I go to the razor, I can click, and right on top of this now I have two different ones. Okay, so I like cutting them and keeping them because I might want to use this piece later. Okay, so we're going to put, I just take and put it in the corner for right now. I'm going to take and select these. I'm going to move them down. All right, so now this is my video. So I'm going to have my solid, then I'm going to go to the river. Then I'm going to walk to my classroom or to the class. And then this is inside the class. Okay, so I like that. The only thing that I need is if I select here and I go to my pirate again and I hit my comma, now I have my pirate right after. Oh, and now he's really, really big again. Okay, so what you can do, since my pirate is small over here, I can select this and hit Control C, and then I can hit Control V, and now I can move it over here. But if you notice, it overwrote those two things. So what you need to do There's other ways to do this, but for right now, I'm just showing you these ways because I just want you to get a feel for moving around on the timeline. So there are many different ways to do what I just did, but I'm just doing this for right now. All right, so now that we have that, we have edited and reorganized our video. And then we'll move on to the last part. Before I go, I'm going to select this one. I have it selected and I'm going to hit backspace. It goes away. And then I am going to save and we will start again.